Hello there everyone and welcome back guys. So today guys I want to share a video with you on a series of videos that I want to make on cosmetic car restoration on my personal vehicle, which is going to be an Audi A1. The series are going to include a lot of DIY detailing things from carpet extraction, engine bay cleaning, polishing, paint touch-ups. I would want to start off my cosmetic restoration series with a paint touch-up video. And first things first, before we start to do a paint touch-up on our vehicle, what we need is to know what paint to get. What we really need is a paint code that you can find in your car. And normally there's a sticker on the door jamb, or in my case it's the code. You can find it in the boot of the car or the luggage compartment. So I got this paint from Amazon for just under £8, so it's kind of cheap. Also I got these, well, you can call them stick, that have a foam pad on the end, but this is more suitable for larger areas to apply to. I mostly like to use a very thin paintbrush to apply it on very small chips. The other thing which is very beneficial before you start doing a paint touch-up, on the metal surfaces, you may want to go with a rust removal or rust treatment chemical, which is this one I'm using today, hemorrhoid rust. What it will do is it will react with rust and would create this protective film that later on you can paint over or do a paint touch-up over. This will help us from any further rust expansion. So first things first guys, we're going to start off with washing the car. We want to see where all the stone chips are. If necessary, we might need to decontaminate the car and use a panel prep. But as soon as the car is clean, this is where basically you want to start off the whole process with. So now that the surface is clean guys, we're just going to address the rust first, which is mainly going to be the metal surfaces. The front and rear bumper obviously are made out of plastic, they don't rust. So it takes about 30 minutes for this rust treatment chemical to completely dry. Obviously it will depend on the outside temperature. So the exact code on my car is LY7W. It's not LY7C, but the paint is so close that for a touch-up it didn't really make a big difference because it's pretty much identical, especially when you touch up small areas. Ideally, areas like this should be wet sanded. However, it doesn't really make much of a difference to me personally, so I just left it as it is, and it looked a lot better anyway. So now that the rust treatment has dried out completely, we can proceed with the paint touch-up. So first things you want to do is shake up the paint really well, and then as soon as you transfer the paint onto the stone chip, it pretty much fills in the stone chip crater on its own, as it is more like a fluid consistency, and you pretty much just leave it there to dry. I'm pretty sure you can polish it afterwards to even out the surface. It's very hard to spot on the camera the before and after. However, it did mask and improve the paint until it's not perfect. It will never be, but it's a lot better than it was. So this is a very simple way to blend in the stone chips. You can take it a step further with wet sanding and polishing. I haven't tested out this paint specifically for that, but to be honest, I'm happy with how it is. I may do a light polish afterwards, but
the whole goal here is just to blend in the stone chips so that they are out of the eyesight. And ideally, you would want to respray the whole thing, but it's too expensive. This is a cheaper way. So thank you everyone for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next videos.